Emotional.
Hello, and welcome to Care and Feeding of Werewolves, a podcast addressing issues and current events in the paranormal community. I'm your host, Hazel Thornton. You'd think that for a show called Care and Feeding of Werewolves, we'd have discussed werewolves in our first season rather than waiting till our second, but you'll recall that there were more urgent matters to attend to.
You think?
So, better late than never. We've all heard about the hierarchies of werewolf packs, right? Alpha, Beta, Omega. Now, take all of that, imagine it in your head. Got it? Good. Now take it, crumple it into a ball, and set it on fire. Toss the ashes into running water for good measure. Although it makes for spicy fanfics, it's a complete fabrication based on garbage science. Werewolves aren't wired exactly like wild wolves. There is some higher reasoning in there after all. But their instincts are close enough that I'm going to borrow some terminology from wolf behavior. Packs are basically family units. The alphas are the caregivers and take care of and provide for other, typically younger, members. They're not always genetically related, but the core is still family, whether through blood or by choice. So, alpha werewolves are more like the mom friend with a fanny pack full of snacks and band-aids. Lone werewolves do exist, but they're rare since both lupine and hominid instincts are highly social. If you find yourself close to a lone werewolf, you may find they're particularly attentive in ways that may seem odd to non-werewolves. Most are likely to try and feed you. No, I don't mean a fresh deer carcass on your doorstep. More like invited over for dinner because they don't assume you know how to cook or even eat meat. Some turn protective, which can be interpreted as being territorial or possessive, especially if you're in a relationship with one. If they're newly turned werewolves, unsure of themselves, or are denying who they are by trying to pretend to be something else, they can often experience mood swings and depression. There are lots of ways to support a loved one whose basic needs aren't being met. I took a little potion that means I can go all night long. So, you want some of this? Yeah, come and get it.
Generic, but alright.
We're critiquing smack talk now?
Try come and get what rocked your mama last night.
Are you gonna fight, Malcolm, or just run your mouth?
Don't distract us. Smack talk's a crucial part of fighting. You get in their head, and they make stupid moves. Better yet, hit them in the weird. Make them stop and think. It lowers their guard every time, and it's hard to throw a good punch when you're trying not to laugh.
Perthro's security teams are well trained, so don't waste your breath trying to mess with them. Besides, she's up in her own head so much she does the work for them.
Paging Dr. Freud.
Oof. Freud was a sexist fraud.
Oh, poor house.
Yeah.
That left a mark.
Poor house. Poor me.
Are you here to waste my time? Overconfidence like that'll get you killed. I have better things to do than spend my time and energy on an arrogant witch who will end up getting herself killed because she was too cocky.
What? What, you want me to fight as a human?
Not as a human, a beginner.
Remember when you got mad at Addison for summoning Valifar as their first spell?
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
Is that enough humbling for one day? You want to drop those spells and we can get to work?
Point taken. Just give me a minute to shed these.
After you get the basics down, we can figure out how to make those buffs effective.
Shit, could you imagine Julia with that speed boost she had going?
Oh, my pants just got uncomfy.
TMI.
I was thinking, if we had more space, I could teach more people.
Seriously?
You see, range of motion means more space is needed.
You know that's not what I meant. Why are you suggesting opening up classes?
Perthro's still out there. The better prepared the community is, the harder it'll be for Perthro. Complications cost money, and it's all about the bottom line, no matter the blood it takes to get there. Now you get it, don't you?
Yeah, how big a space do you need? How soon would you be able to start in earnest? What would your capacity be?
3 square meters per student. Maybe 10 per class to start, so at least a 30 by 30 meter room, assuming they're human-sized. Bigger or smaller students would affect that estimate, of course.
What if you had another teacher?
Who, Julia? Yeah, he'd be.
I heard my name being taken in vain.
Yeah, you fight.
Hey, Captain Obvious, good to see you too.
You'd be good with younger students.
I'd be... What? Was it a compliment?
More of an educated guess. Don't read too much into it.
Here I was hoping I could call you Dad.
Don't ever call me that.
I'll see what I can do about getting more space, and then we can discuss expanding into proper classes. Now, why don't we try this again?
All right.
Hey, Kvothe, can I get a cider?
Sure thing, Hayes. You're not going to be warming a stool here every night, too, are you?
What? No? What do you mean, two?
Rosemary was here most nights before she left town. Did my best to limit her, but she hexed me to keep silent about it. Must have been temporary, because now I can talk about it. Either that or it was proximity-based.
I should have known. I thought she just needed some time. I didn't know that she was... It's a drink, Kvothe. Enough to rent my seat for a little while. I might be a doctor, but I can nurse a drink. Hey, my own mother named me Hazel, which... Hazel. Puns are in my genetics. But don't worry, I didn't come to torture you.
Well, there went my hopes for the evening.
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm just on a quick break.
I imagine this bug that's been going around has been keeping you pretty busy.
I came to ask a huge favor, and I need someone I can trust. Would you be willing to keep an eye on Malcolm by helping him teach self-defense classes?
Aren't you supposed to be the one babysitting?
Well, yes, but if you taught, you'd have a good reason to be there. Me, I'd just be the weirdo in the corner staring because I can't participate in every single one of his classes. And it's not like I could even tell if he was being shady, like training us all with particular weaknesses to exploit or whatever.
True.
Besides, can't have you getting soft behind that bar of yours. Gotta keep you in practice.
Soft? Ha! Being the council's hunter keeps me in plenty of practice. I never did call that human, you know. You were right about it being a slippery slope, but $500,000. I could have done a lot with that money.
But how much of your soul would it have cost you?
Too much. Maybe I should help Malcolm earn his back, you know? He did have a good one before he got radicalized. And Ingrid would probably like having him around again. The real Malcolm, anyway, not the grief-addled bootlicker you know.
Wait, you three know each other?
Ingrid's sister, Karina, was married to Malcolm.
What? Does he know that she's a Selkie? I mean, I'm assuming she's a Selkie like Ingrid is.
She was. Karina died a while ago. I don't think he knows she was a Selkie, though.
Ugh. Damn you for making me empathize with the asshole. He experienced tragedy and made that his entire personality, going full fascist. Why does that not surprise me? Of course, there are plenty of other people who don't even need that excuse to become brown shirts. They're just terrible people.
Have you told him he's on probation?
No, I want him to do the right thing for its own sake, not to save his own skin. Otherwise, is it really rehabilitation?
Risky, but that's probably a good idea.
I've been known to have those from time to time.
Once in a blue moon.
Do whatever you're comfortable with. I just want people prepared, and Malcolm watched, and you're the best person to do both, but you won't be the only one. Julia will be helping too, so it's not all on you.
Yeah, he's a good, tough kid.
Hey, Kay, can I get another?
Be right there. Yeah, I'll help out. It's a good idea. Prepare everyone best we can. If excuse me, duty calls.
Oh, can I use your mirror in the back? I gotta make a quick call.
Sure.
Hi, honey, how are things?
Nana, why did I have to learn from Kvothe that you were developing a drinking problem?
Well, that hex finally wore off, did it?
Is that really why you left? To run from your problems and anyone who might be able to help you?
Well, like you did when you went off to university clear across the country. You can run from your father, but you can't run from who you are, Hazel.
And I learned from that, which is why I can see what you're doing. And the difference is, I was 18 years old. You're 100, and you tried to hide behind the pills. Then when that didn't fix you, you moved on to alcohol.
Don't you dare shame me for using medication.
Beta blockers to help treat trauma cases without triggering your own is one thing. But at what point did they stop being enough? I stopped running. What are you doing besides scarring your liver?
I'm doing exactly what I said I was going to. I'm helping people when I'm up to it. Otherwise, I'm enjoying a relatively quiet life and my garden.
Are you even sober right now?
I'm moderately functional. I need the help less here. Here, I don't have to pretend to be okay for anyone else.
So you're happier without me around. That sounds familiar.
Don't compare me to your father. No one leaves this life unscathed. When you live as long as we do, you either learn to live with your demons or you succumb to them. And it's not a zero-sum game. I wasn't lying when I said I'm not the person I was before. Nor am I lying when I say that right now I am winning over my demons.
I'll tell Valifar you're casting aspersions upon his kind.
Oh, you do that. I told him you'd be happy to babysit should he ever need.
That's just evil. Promise me that you'll tell me, or someone, if things change, okay?
I promise. I'd apologize for keeping this from you, but...
But you do it again.
You have enough crap on your plate as it is without me adding to it.
I always have room for your crap, Nana.
Oh, and I'll always have room for yours. And speaking of which, I do love and miss you, and I'm so proud of you I could burst.
Ooh, don't do that. You no longer live in a house that can soak up the blood for you. And it's hell to get out of floors. Hey, one other thing. This virus or whatever it is, has it shown up there?
No, it seems pretty localized so far from what everyone's been saying.
Okay, well, let me know if you hear anything.
You too. I love you, Hazel Thorne.
Love you too, Nana.
Mwah.
Hey, Malcolm, thanks for using the side door. So, you see, I, probably should have warned you. The thing is, Kvothe, help!
Hi, Mal. It's been a while, man.
Kvothe? How? What? How have you in Kvothe been?
Grieving.
Okay, show and tell time, this way!
Nice dojo, Hayes.
This wasn't here before. How did you...
Magic. Well, go on, try it on for size.
Yeah, don't mind if I do.
Each other, not me!
Hazel? Oh, yeah. She and I went to high school together.
That's right.
Oh, hey, these mats really do work.
I always thought you were human.
No tickling!
I always thought you were, too.
How can it be?
Fear not, fair maiden. I shall conquer this mountain for thee.
Shit.
That's what she said.
Ah! Crap! No! All right, Sir Didymus, it's on!
Is this all because I mentioned more space would mean I could teach more people?
I did it for us. Don't make me regret it, or I'll introduce you to your spleen.
Good to have goals.
Hey, this is your chance to prove you're an asset to our community instead of a threat.
Oh,
Don't fuck this up, or I'll put googly eyes on your spleen and name it Steve.
Why, Steve?
Because Kermit's already trademarked.
That's awfully specific.
Of course. How else would you know I'm serious? Stop looking at me in that tone of voice. It's not my fault sleep deprivation affects the reasoning centers of the brain.
Okay, tactical. Let's see what you got.
Need a kombucha break before I slap that beard off your face?
I don't see how you can drink that stuff, Kay.
His name is Scooby-Doo and he makes great kombucha. Come on, Mal. I'll kick your ass like I used to.
It's mushroom piss. Nice dojo you got here. Didn't take you long.
Thanks.
It wasn't a compliment. You've got too many new hobbies. All this research, your vendetta against Perthrow, rehabilitating fascists. You need to take breaks.
I don't really have a choice, Jules. What you call a vendetta, I call preparing people. If I cut back on research, the longer it'll take to find out what's going on with this virus.
So you're sure it's a virus?
Yes?
Hayes? Kvothe?
Like what you see, big boy?
You're a shapeshifter?
Nah, just a matter of costume changes.
Is that what my butt really looks like? Damn, I have a white girl ass.
You shouldn't stereotype. Some white girls have luscious asses. Oh
my God.
And some people are just huge asses.
I mean, hey, speaking of asses, I want my turn at tactical. Thanks for that one, Kay.
Kvothe, what have I told you about shape-shifting into me? That you've always dreamed of a three-way?
I got some boots you could lick right here, buddy.
I will curse you to work at the DMV for eternity. And did you have to do it while he was grabbing your chest?
He's got to learn that just because someone looks like a man doesn't mean they are.
Then why didn't you shift into being Kvothe?
Because I promised her I wouldn't.
All right, then what about that one time?
Ow!
That was a special occasion.
No! Fuck! No! No!
Oh, shit.
Not again! Not again! Fuck!
Julius!
No!
Julius, stop!
No!
You're going to kill him!
No! Ah! No!
Stop him!
I'm trying. A little magic, maybe?
Oh, right.
Fuck!
Are you okay? Here, tip your head forward. Don't worry about the blood. It'll clean up.
Shit.
I'll be fine.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, I'm fucking sorry, Mal. I lost my head and
I get it.
I couldn't control it and I could have killed you and...
Julia,
Oh my God.
I get it. That's how fight or flight instinct works.
Or fawn.
Or fawn. You're one whose instinct leans towards fight.
You need a therapist, Julia. I can put you in touch with a good one.
No, I'm good. I need to...
You could have killed a man. You're not good.
What? God damn it.
This time it was just Malcolm. What if next time it was Kvothe or me or Addison?
I feel bad enough about Malcolm, and that's something I never thought I'd say.
I feel so cared for.
Hey, we pulled him off you, didn't we?
This time. Look. I don't want to talk about what happened, you know?
No one ever wants to lance a boil, but if it's not done, it'll just get worse.
Worse? I already see it every time I close my eyes. Can't you just take my memories?
You'd have me do to you what they did to Addison's family?
I mean, at least I'd consent. I trust you. It's gotta be better than this.
That's not helping. That's lobotomizing.
Then lobotomize me. I hate this. I never want to relive it again.
Trauma rewires your brain. I'm not a mind walker. Even if I did erase your memories, there's no guarantee I'd catch every last trace. You could still dream about it. You'd be having these same panic attacks, but not know why.
God fucking damn it. Fine. I'll think about it. I just hope they let me pay in manual labor because I got no fucking money. I didn't quit fighting, Hayes. They kicked me out.
Oh.
No fighting means no prize money.
If you told me, I'd have given you more hours around here.
I don't want your charity.
It's not charity.
We'll figure something out.
Whatever, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna hit the showers.
No, Kvothe. Just give him some space.
Thank you for listening. Written by Brenna Anderson-Dowd in collaboration with Frederick Elmore. Brenna Anderson-Dowd as Hazel, Keith Baldwin as Malcolm, Taryn Baldwin as Addison, Frederick Elmore as Julia, Kevin Elmore as Kvothe, and Elle Rose as Nana. Sound design by Frederick Elmore. Music production by Kevin Elmore. Special thank you to Deacon Anders. Find us on Facebook at Care and Feeding of Werewolves, tweet us at Care Werewolves, or email us at feedingwerewolves@gmail.com. please rate and review. Care and Feeding of Werewolves is a podcast distributed by Kvothe and Chaos Productions and licensed under a Creative Commons non-commercial attribution share-alike 4.0 international. All content on the Care and Feeding of Werewolves podcast is fictional and for entertainment purposes only. Content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your doctor or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of an episode. Reliance on any information provided by Care and Feeding of Werewolves, Kvothe and Chaos Productions, or anyone involved with the production of this podcast is solely at your own risk. And remember, moderately functional is still a little functional, right? Right?